Well, hello there. Welcome back to another Satisfactory. So we're carrying on from where we were before. So we are just expanding our concrete production. So we can get some more encased industrial beams. And then we should be able to go back and get our train. So what I was in the process of doing was, so I have another concrete. Hello, Artemis. I was just saying we're in the process of expanding out our concrete. And then we're gonna go unlock our train so we can fix up all of the nonsense of trucks that I've laid out, because they are all over the shop. Okay, so thank you for your for the sub there, Artemis. Really appreciate it. Four months too. Jeez, that's gone quick. Where is my... So I need Slater's cable and industrial beam. No. Slater's cables and the round things. Where are the round things? Oh, there are the round things. But I don't think it's enough round things. So you're working on concrete building or concrete to build roads? I'm working on a side of the road concrete factory. Because, you know, building's expensive these days. So I can finish setting up my encased industrial beams. So I can then get trains to build roads to bring more concrete. So it's a concrete circle. The productivity concrete is what we'll call it. When I'm going to make buildings, are you saying that's not a pretty building? That is the most pretty building in the world. No, it's on the cards. I need to finish unlocking all the assets and stuff so I can do the things. So the commitment is either actually probably coming up soon, because I'll need computers for the trains. So when I actually build a computer factory, that's the commitment. Do I have enough? Yes. What about down here? I need pipes. Pipes and dreams. Pipes and dreams. Need some of those. Need some of that. What else did I need? Pipe dreams, yes. Pipes and dreams. Or did I leave my encased industrial beam somewhere? Okay, so I'm short on concrete. Okay, okay, we don't need to carry around this many motors with us. Let's just let's just relax. What else do we need? So we need rods, concrete. Yeah, we just need rods and concrete. What is my favorite animal in Satisfactory? It would be a variant of an animal. I'd say there's Rocket Johnny, which is a hog, which there's only one ever in the world at once. It's a rocket hog. It's a hog that's got like a jetpack strapped to it. And it can just end up launching at you. I'd say that's probably my favorite one in Satisfactory. Because it can also scare the living bejeebers out of you. Because what happens is you generally don't see him, right? So you could just be, you know, minding your own business. And out of nowhere, you get attacked by Johnny. But if you get it early on, you actually unlock the what's it called? You actually get a jetpack really early, which is kind of funny actually. I've only ever seen him once, and it gave me a literal heart attack. What about yours? What is your favorite? Where am I going to put... So I'm making 50, 100, 150, just right, 200, 250. So I could just overclock them and bring in concrete here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Yeah, let's do that. You really like the lizard doggos, but you always struggle to get them to like you. Yeah, they can be pretty, they can be a bit of a nuisance, to be honest. But the berries, I'm not holding one, but there are those little red berries, floating around somewhere. You can actually use them. And I think it's just one if you feed them. They will like you. And then they'll just bring you back gifts too. There's actually a video of one, I think it was one of the developers. Was given like nuclear waste. Also, I can't remember if it was the developer or not, but they were given like nuclear waste by the lizard doggo quite early on. But you can't destroy nuclear waste. So it is kind of funny. Now, I'm not sure if that was set up as like a prank on the developer or publisher or whoever it was, but it is still pretty funny. Alright, what were we doing? We were overclocking these to 200. Then this one also goes to 200. Okay, so we're at 200 here, so we're 240, and we are producing 300 here. Nice. So that would be giving us, what's that? 100, 200, 250. And then that would be 350, 450. 450. Maybe we should overclock them. It sounds like the time my little dog brought a dead possum into the house when you were 12. Yep, I'd say they're probably pretty similar. Either way, it's a massive no from me, that's for sure. Now, there's supposed to be another limestone down here. Oh, it's up. If it's going to be up in all of the bloody gases. Have I done quartz and caterium? Oh, it's up in all the gases. Seriously? Oh, that's so rude. Sorry. Have I done quartz and caterium? I've started quartz. What? Why is there bauxite on a limestone? That is odd. I'm gonna say this is probably just a bug from when this was in early access. Maybe some of the nodes moved around or something in one of the updates. So I'm partway through Caterium. And I believe I'm nearly... Yeah, I'm partway through Caterium. I'm only at the start of Quartz. Yeah. Really? Do I not have... As if I'm not holding any concrete. I thought I picked some up. This is not good. Hang on. Yeah. I need to go and spend a whole bunch of time doing the researches. So for Caterium, for sulfur as well, so I can blow up those stupid gas pillars. I have to do a whole bunch. Oh, I don't have any wire either. I'll take that, thank you. Alright, I need to go back and get some wire. Although... I'm going to be less upset if I get rid of the iron plates. No. Get rid of that. So the only Caterium I've really done is to unlock the Mark II power poles. Which all my Caterium are in these ones. Yeah. Oh, I still need actual wire for the cable, don't I? Oh no. I haven't done a lot of research in this build. I find I kind of always forget about the MAM, to be honest. Has it double built? Has this double built? Because it's snapping to two different objects with this. Maybe it hasn't. Yeah, you can get some really cool stuff out of the MAM. You can get like... Well, you just unlock a whole bunch of like alternative recipes or like equipment. One thing I always forget to do is get like the rifles and all of that. And they will just help you take down like the radioactive hogs. There's apparently a radioactive spider, but I've never seen one. And do not wish to, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, the awesome shop's pretty good. You can get a lot of really good, like skins and things for it. So like, if, you know, if you wanted to get like a brass finish and you can, you know, do some brass accents, or you can do some, I don't know, you can get like different walkways and things like that. Let's overclock this. Oh, I can't go up that fast. How far does level 3 take me? 480. Yeah, the shop's pretty good. I currently, I have because I'm in 1.2, I started this back when it was in early access. I have like a little fuel station down here. And because in the regular base map, I don't know, whatever word you want to call it, all the oil and fuel is typically together, but in this one it's all spread out. So what happens is things don't really line up super easily. Actually, this should go the other way around. So what happens is I've got basically single oil nodes all over the spot. And I'm basically getting fuel for my power generators down there somewhere. And then I'm just sinking all of the resin just to kind of make up time, really. Okay, so they are at 120, 240. This would make it 360. And we're doing 480 from memory. Yeah, so we're doing 480 from memory, so we got, what's that, 780 altogether. So why don't we overclock? This is kind of a waste to overclock these, but it's alright. So we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 450. All I really actually need is that, pure one from down there. Give me 100, 200, 300, 400. Wait, is that right? 100, 200, 300... 400, 450. I still don't actually think that's enough concrete for my plant. I'm a purist, you say, am I? Oh. I'd say more a perfectionist, but yes, that also works. So what did I say I was doing? I was doing 780. How many am I pulling in? 120, 240, 360, 480, 540. So I would actually... need another one. You should do a challenge where you can't use pure nodes. Could I turn off impure nodes? So all the nodes are normal? I can't actually remember if you can turn off pure nodes. It does sound pretty fun. Okay, let's chuck this along here. What did I say I was at? 60, 120, 120, 243, 60, 480, 540, 600, 660. I've run out of room. Alright, are there any... I could just take that one out. I think I saw another... I wonder if I could actually go and get that one before it gets me. Alright, let's risk it for the biscuit. Oh geez, maybe not. Oh, just. But hey, still made it out. Alright. That should give us 2. Now, is the little truck around? Okay, the truck's on its way back. Because the truck will give us a workbench. I don't think I have a workbench placed over here. Oh, yoo-hoo. Hi, friend. Come back here. Don't worry that it's, 10 miles away. Okay, so if we... Is that one on 2 or 1? That one's on 2. I'll put this one onto 2 as well. 120, 240, 360, 480... 600 on this side. So we are a minor over our surplus. On this side we are 120. Sorry, no, hang on. It's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And on this side it's 120, 240, 360, 480, 600, 660, 7... 120, 240, 360. Yeah. 480. 600, 660. 720. Try and fit it around the tree. Nice. I feel like there were definitely better ways I could have done this. Go that way. That way. Alright, now we need to connect to the power pole. So we drop that one. Let's just chuck them like here. Kind of not in the way, not out of the way. Neutral. We connect like that. What if we put another merger here? Put another merger like that. Okay, and then we got another merger. And did that. That would we have us at 100, 150 on the out, 250 on the out, 350 on the out. Cool. It's not spaghetti, it's at least, what's the slightly wider one? I don't know. It's at least slightly wider than spaghetti. Dry spaghetti. No, what's wider than spaghetti? I should know this because I like getting thousands of different things of spaghetti. So we are slowly moving our way down. So we're making 37... Pasta? No, disagree. Pasta is not okay, pasta is pasta, yes. But pasta is not pasta. That would be like, you know, trying to have a I don't know, what's the... That would be like having macaroni... No, macaroni's a pasta. They'd be having like spiral cheese instead of macaroni cheese. That would actually not be too bad. Okay, let's lock him in there. What are these? These are only Mark 3. Interesting. Very, very interesting. No. Not like that, but like macaroni cheese, but instead of using it with macaroni, you use it with spirals. So like you basically just, instead of using macaroni or elbow pasta, depending where on the world people are. But then it's not mac and cheese. That would be penne and cheese. That would not be mac and cheese. You could call it penne and cheese. That would be acceptables. Where did all my resources down here go? I feel like it was backed up like a minute ago. Not mac and cheese. It would be penne and cheese. Am I making enough here? Da 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 da. 370 times 6, 37 times 6. So we're making 220. 22. So we would need 180. Or we are not outputting enough to do that. So we're outputting 120. 22.5 times 6. We're 15 short. Alright, well, why don't we just turn off that one and call it a day. Okay, so in fact, we're making 37.5 times 5. 5 times 5. So we're making 187.5 silicas per minute. So let's just go and check how many silicas per minute we actually need. 30, 60. Oh, geez, hang on. We may be making too many silicas. I mean, not enough silicas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 times 30 plus 45. So we go 5 times 30 plus 45. Okay, you don't like that one. Can I do that? 195. Sick. How many did I say I was making? I don't remember. $37 times 5. 37 times 5. Ready. Is it 37.5? Yeah, okay, so it's 37.5 times 5. 187.5. Ugh, really? Alright, we'll go find another one. Okay. Oh, that was easy. There's one right there. Maybe there's one... Ooh. Even easier. Ow. Because we actually only need one. Which is good. Oh, the truck's on its way. We need the truck to... so we can do the crafting. Come here. Really should do something with all that Caterium. Alright, let's go and put the other one back. Okay, so let's just check it. 37.5 times 6. Perfect. And then we're taking in 22.5 times 6. 135. Perfection. Alright. That's exactly what we like to see. Bundles and bundles of silica. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 560, 565. No. 550, 600. Alright, so if we head back to the encased industrial beams, we should now see all of those factories should now indicate they are working at 100%. Based on that, I'm going to say they are. What is the goal at the moment? So goal at the moment was basically, I didn't exactly calculate my math perfectly. And I was pulling in nowhere near enough concrete for all of my, all these things. So essentially what I needed to do was I need to get a whole bunch more concrete so I could get these up to 100%, which I've now done. How full is this though? Oh, not terribly. So now that's done, essentially what I need to do is drop off some of the stuff I don't need into, like, I don't know, something up here. I'm going to head back, I'm going to unlock monorail trains, and then we're going to make a couple of trains to make our lives a tad easier. 100, 150, 250. And the rest should... The rest should actually just be in all the factories. Do I like trains? Look, they're alright. They're a great form of transportation, especially moving objects. Also, don't worry about this giant Jenga tower. 200, 400, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we got what we need there. And then we need... This is not spaghetti. It's at least rigatoni. 3, 4, 4, 5. It is actually very satisfying that all of these require 5s. 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1, 2, 50. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Would I say it is satisfactory? Yes. This is indeed correct. Who's coming towards me? Angry Ball. But ooh. What do we have over here? Hi, I'd like to be friends. I don't have the required unlocks. Okay, I don't want to be friends, bye-bye. Oh, actually. Ow. Go away.
Freighter records indicate this comes from the past, which is normal.
Huh. Thanks, Ada, for the very useful, commentary. Don't hit me. Nope. 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 Come on, come and get me. No, okay, 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 okay. Run away, run away, run away. Alright, let's go back to base and unlock monorails. And once we unlock monorails, that's kind of where all the requirements, everything kind of goes. From 0 to 100. I asked for it. Yeah, look, I did. I'm not gonna lie. This is indeed correct. This is, however, a very efficient way to move across the map without needing to drive or lay, you know, hypertubes down. Because essentially, once we unlock the trains, or the monorails, which is what I think they call it, we can essentially tidy up a lot of that base. Bring in all the different bits and smooth it out a bit. And do some connections which we haven't really done yet. But some connections may stay trucks or tractors for a little bit, just because they're not really worth the connection to be on the train. So we'll go through and we'll sort all of that out too. That's what's great about just, you know, going on these, because the wildlife can't exactly get you. They can sure try though. Okay. We should have everything we need. Just running away from the giant scary spider. Yeah, stuff like this though, I would potentially switch over to a... It was a very scary cat. Yeah, I think generally speaking, if it's a bulk item, we'll potentially do a train, or if it's like got multiple little nodes or things being built there. But if it's like a one-off kind of thing, we may just keep it as a truck. I don't know. We'll have to see how we go, really. I have no idea where I'm going. Where am I even? I'm not even looking the right direction. I completely missed the base here. Alright. Unload all of these. Just a big scary button.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo choo mother.
Well, hang on. I mean, that was very motivational, not gonna lie. Okay, so what do we need to build a train? Interesting. I thought you needed computers for them. Or at least heavy modular frames. Maybe they've changed it? I don't feel like this is correct. I definitely feel like I needed them before. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, not going to complain. Alright, so you're asking about my research before. So Deuterium kind of up to here. My cellar I haven't done anything in. Alien megafauna I haven't really done anything in either. Alien technology haven't really done anything in. Power slugs. Still got a fair bit to do there. Quartz. I'm probably midway through quartz, I think. And then sulfur, I've done nothing in. Yes, so much to do. Alright, so we're going to head back up to the main base, which is really the remote base. We're going to start building some train lines to replace the tractors. Yeah, we're going to build a train line to replace the tractors. That's probably the best thing we can do at the moment. Okay, that's just going to continue, keep on carrying on. I need to figure out where I want to build like the plastics and stuff as well, because I'm gonna have to ship things to each other, to like each location, because single oil wells by themselves are not very efficient. Yep. Alright, let me just jump on here, and I'm just gonna go grab a snack. Ow. And I'll be back in a momento. Alrighty. Once we get up here, we should be able to sort out some trains. And we're nearly there, because once we get rid of some of the nonsense up here, we'll be able to streamline a fair bit as well, so that's kind of also beneficial. And we don't have any, we don't have any, we need to go sort out the fuel now anyway, so let's just finish up here, and then we'll go sort out fuel and plastics and rubber or whatever else kind of thing. Okay, so what do I require? So I need frames, concrete, wire. Okay. Okay, what about how we're going now? So we just need pipe. Alright, so let's just jump up here. And then we'll take some of these. How are we going? We've got everything for that, everything for that. And we just need some encased industrial beams, which are all up here. Take those. Cool. Alright, let's go start this train line. And see if we can smooth things out a little bit. So the idea is the train line will essentially, for at least for all the, what is this? All the steel stuff, the train line will kind of come across this section here. So let's actually just plop one of those down. Just store all of that. And we'll go grab some concrete. And we'll go grab some steel. Not steel. Plate. Yeah, we'll grab some iron plate. Alright, where would I find iron plates? We've got 700 here, but I doubt that's going to be enough. Let's just jump over here. We should be able to get some more. I'm pretty sure you did actually require plates for it. Uh-huh. Sure am. How you, Geepfish? What's crack-a-lackin'? I don't have a... Do not have a MAM station here. Ah, there it is. Heavy oil residue. So that's crude oil. I feel like I saw somewhere that this was actually a good byproduct. So okay, so heavy oil residue takes 3 crude oils, makes 4 heavy residue, and 3 polymer resin. Okay, so is that actually good? So it makes 4 heavy residual oil, and you can use residual oil to make fuel, and 2 column is... Nah, we'll find something better. Risk it for the biscuit. Ooh, that was not great risking or biscuits. Practicing your spray in PUBG. Interesting. What gun are you practicing with? Don't like any of these. I really should just stop trying to risk it. Okay. Because we'll go up here and we'll go up here and we'll get it all sorted, and we may end up figuring out how we want to do this as well. Okay, so ideally we kind of want to be on a similar level. Yeah, I think that works quite well actually. Yeah, I think this works quite well. Look, for a little bit we'll have some clipping, but we'll sort it out once we're fine and dandy. It might be we actually do the train over this side a little bit more. How big are the train stations? Okay, so as it stands, they take up the entire platform. So let's go over one more that way, maybe one more this way. Yeah, sick. Okay. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sever this for the moment. We'll take that out. What is that one? Do you need a fourth? Okay, so let's just grab a little more here. Grab that. I said this is all just temporary. Oh, I still needed the actual belts. Come on, out you hop. Let's just take some of that for now. I don't know how this ended up being more belts than what I actually laid originally, but whatever. Alright, so we'll address all the clipping shortly. Where is production, transit, train? Alright, we gotta pick up some of the stuff. Pick up that. What else do we need for train stations? Plastic and send some of that back. Take that. Take that. Send some of that back. Oh. So what we'll do... Okay, so we'll place that over there. And we'll get rid of the power line in a second. 3, 4. So that's the most we can actually connect up at once. Let's actually also reroute. Oh, we can't do that yet. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need a lot more of that stuff, so let's just take that for now. Then we'll jump across and we'll grab some of our steel beams and steel pipes. Are we not producing enough steel beams? No, we're full. Oh, hang on, wrong side. Oh, why is this not connected? Alright, this makes a lot more sense. I think we're actually going to run out of that stuff in a minute. So we will need to do a little bit of an expansion. Alright. Goal is to at least place some trains down. Oops. And then basically we'll go and sort everything out. Probably next time. Like we're going to sort out all of this pathing and all of those issues. Let's just... I actually don't remember where the vehicle paths crossed. Okay, a little bit away. Okay, so those are super close, so I don't think we won't really use trains for those. Because they're super close. Problem is, as soon as I take this up here, these will stop. I actually don't know how these will react to that. Yeah, blocked. That's kind of fine though, because realistically, we're not going to need many more of them, so... One train goes off that way. Oh no, well the train will just go off that way in general, actually. I'm just trying to lay it how I can. Oh, actually no, I probably will use a truck to do that, because that's a lot just for one node. Okay, so here, what we'll do is we'll do a train station and maybe 2 freight platforms. Maybe 1. Why don't we start off with... Why don't we start off with 2 here? Okay, so let's put the foundations down. Yeah, let's start off with 2, I think. It is... No, it is only 2 nodes. No, we should be fine with 1, I think. As long as they're different resources. Which it looks like they are not. Oh no, we'll do 2. We'll do 1 coal. Yeah, we'll do 1 coal, 1 iron. So we go back into here, go... Train station... Go... 1... And then... 2. And then we want the empty platform. Where's the empty platform? There. And Then the foundations will want a ramp down like that. And then that comes up just like that. Perfect. Then how this will work is, alright, so front one will be coal. Back one is iron. Or second one's iron. At least for the moment. And then we just take this over here. Perfect. Okay, so let's just disconnect some of these because they're not overly needed anymore. We need at least one of them, so that's fine. And then what we'll do is let's just see how far we can get this way, actually. Okay. Go through the gas pillars. Around like this. Alright, now what we'll need to do okay. We could actually just bring the train back through there, then down. Why don't we do that? Let's just undo this a tad. Right. So what we want here is we'll have some foundations. Yeah, we probably actually just want the train line to just run straight through here. So why don't we disconnect that now? Yeah, let's disconnect that. And then what we'll do is we'll have a ramp. Maybe it comes back here on the way back. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. What we'll do is we'll set a bridge kind of like that. Goes over a little bit. And then we'll go down. We will need to relay the track for the pipes motors, but that's okay. Let's go one more over. And like here kind of thing. Yeah, and then we'll go actually we'll go over like 2 more just so we can avoid that hill. A nice decline. We'll come back and we'll make the bridge a bit prettier too. Because eventually we will actually run like the train, like we'll run the trains on like actual tracks as well. Just so that they're not just running across the ground, but baby steps. Okay, what we'll do though is we may combine that over there. Just so we don't have 10,001 stops. Maybe a truck carries it over? No, actually we probably could just chuck a station there. It's not the end of the world. Okay. And then that comes around like this. And then we will place a train. Train potentially this level. Now we will need to actually watch to see which carriages need what in it, etc. But I think we should still be pretty good with just 1 and 2. Okay, train station. Alright, well, we're out anyway. Alright, well, we will continue that next time. Catch you later.